Yeah, what's poppin', man? It's your boy A Million, and right now you listening to Dipset Mania Volume 7. You dig?
Mixing up the medicine, I was in the basement, mixing up the medicine, get jump bail, join the army if you fail, mixing up the medicine, mixing up the medicine.
So, I'm here, move the hip, drop the hook, pull the elbow, I'm sweeping here, and what I'm doing is I'm using my head and opening my elbows up, right? So it makes it harder for him to take overhooks on me now. And I can start working this up. As soon as I feel that I'm here, where the arm is open, now I can start looking to push my chest forwards. So his head's still not coming into me. And then I can reach and grab both my hands on his head. And I'm going to take an Americana grip on the bottom arm. And this is where he thinks I'm going to attack this arm. I'm not. I'm taking the other one. But his arms are stuck. I slide my knee up, I hook the other leg in, and look. Bang. Here, mount, hook, armbar. So when I'm making frames, no matter where I'm going from, for my half guard, I'm still here, and I'm thinking about pushing his elbow into his hip, as opposed to away. I mean, he could just bring his knee over my arm too right now, and this sucks, getting this pin. I don't want to be there. So I'm headed. So I'm going to bring my arm under, and I want to bring my head all the way in and grab my hands together underneath his hip. Now, as I start to lie back, I can really give a good pull here. And watch what happened to his leg there. It slid up. But as my body is this low, I can reach underneath his shin. And I'm looking to pull his leg in and grab those toenails again. Okay? I'm here. Now here's the moment of truth. Is either I'm going to get it or I'm not. But either way I have an option. My first choice is to pull his knee in as I get up to my knees and then I pass. That'll be first option. Frame, underhook, and now I'm going to have this arm under and through. So I'm here and I'm really going to bring his hip over me. Capture. Re-grab, pull this in. Now here, I'm just going to straighten my legs out and get up to my knees. I'm holding his hip, stepping my leg out, and then I can look, take a look beside control. When I'm doing the sweep here, when I'm extending the legs and I'm coming up, you'll see that my hand, it goes underneath and then I grab the hip. So my bicep is across his shin and his heel is glued to his ass. This leg is stuck. I don't want to just let it go and then have to deal with it because now his hip is going to be mobile. So I'm here, and then I can pass. He's stuck, and then I can go. In, pull, sweep. Then my other arm comes back around, and I put the hook, and I take the choke. It's just an arm drag, right? It's pretty much the same concept. He's putting his arm to the other side. So I'm just going to grab onto the elbow, here, release my arm to the inside. So I'm not trying to go like around his head this way. I'm just going to be doing a big circle and pull to open and climb and choke. When he's going for the guillotine, in order for him to apply pressure to me right now, he's got to be able to get his hips involved and really drive his hip. Oh, that sucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my hip out and put my hook in. With my hook on the inside of his hip here, that makes it significantly harder for him to apply the pressure for the choke. You feel the difference there? You got to make space here. Sometimes, you know, it's never a bad idea grabbing the wrist, get a choke. I'm here, here, and here. This way. I can keep this grip if I need to. But a lot of times it's just my shoulder that's taking away some of the pressure. I'm going to bring my foot under, move my hip, and over. That's right. I use my knee. I'm not saying that there's not a time where I'm going to get my arm stuck in between. Go ahead. Boom. But when I'm here, my head stays down. I put my knee on his hip, and my arm comes out like butter. Keep this underhook, and I'm just going to move my hip, over here. Boom. Over, change, knee, come up, knee, pin. Here we go. That's okay. Not here. Or the other side. When he goes here, right away. So the shoulder is going to go right above the knee. I can't put my shoulder down here because his knee's still going to be on the outside of my hip. I want to be here. Now I can change. Or here, sorry. And then I can change. It's similar to the problem of what we were talking about the other day, or yesterday, when you were in someone's butterfly guard and their knee ends up in the center of your chest here. And then you could rotate your hip and sprawl. You end up side control. Concept, except now he's pulling my head and I'm just going to change my base. Okay? Put my head into a guillotine. I already want to get my body to the other side. You know, because now I can be looking to take him down. My head's on one side, my body's on the other. Even if he keeps me in the guillotine. So if I'm here this way, he's going to go to the single on the other side, right? And he can just take me down. Now I got a problem. By the chest, which means that now his back is involved much better than when his hand is low to his hip. The pressure on my leg right now is minimal, but this is the way it's taught all the time. When he can have it where this hand is sucked all the way up to his chest, now he pulls that elbow back, just man, it sucks. It's not the same. So if I want to get out of this, the trick is to be able to take this pressure off. So I'm here, this way. And then I can come over the top. And his part of the drill is switch. And then I have to go here, push, and come on top, and then he switches to the other side. And then I push, switch, so I like more underneath the calf. Where on this one, I never do this. I'm always going to be lower down, and then I can go. But when I'm here, this way, I'm locking up my hip and I drive. And it's on horribly. That one's really uncomfortable fast. And this drill too, where I'm here. This way. On the other side. Boom. Comes around. Pass. And goodbye. Back to here. Goes. Right. Boom. Here. Here. The other side. Pass. Goodbye. I want to have it where this is going to turn and start slipping out this way. Here, I'm automatically in half guard, so I can't let go from this hook. It's always going to stay down. I keep the pressure, and then I change my hook. And then when I let go, knee in the belly, I can go bounce, stay, off the side, north-south. There's not happening. You need my foot in between. When I'm here, I can be doing this. And then this leg is going to be replaced. So that arm has been stuck. And then when I come around, we have a good shot at taking the arm out. Or he had the arm this way. I use my hand to strip it out. But now I'm just here. This way. And over the top. You don't have to be super.
If he has his arm with me, the clear one, I get the overhook. Knee in the bicep. Over. Triangle.
That was for a reason. So I come up and I hit him. What happens? Bases. And I go, thank you.
Oh, that was it.
Here, push the head one way, and I move my hip out the other. So his head's getting stuck this way. Now I can come up. See how his head's stuck with my chest? And I'm over his back. And I try and come up, and I'm pushing with my hip. So I'm keeping the pressure. And then I just have this go around and in. My leg comes back out, and I bring it underneath his arm. Right, this arm. So I lift my hip, and I go under. Here, boom. And then I go clear, and then around and under. Grab the shin, foot in the hip, readjust, lock it up, 99.
Trillion, whatever he said, times that by gazillion, and that's only half of how I'm feeling. I've been mixing
up the medicine. Mixing up the medicine. I was in the basement, mixing up the medicine. I get jail jumping, get jail jumping, get jail jumping.